Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. All right, happy morning. So today there's a few combos I'll be having. Kind of personal, more than the gym, but the overall learning is, I guess, investing seeds into the future. Right now I'm heading off to a counseling session to basically work on how I process things. I won't go into too much more for that. Maybe I will later on as to stuff I'm just working through personally. But then also later today, I'm meeting with a gentleman who owns a social media marketing agent, SMMA, social media marketing agent. Long story short, been using them for my studio to generate leads and kick up interest in the studio. And they have a referral program that they basically want to like make it worth my while to help them land new clients. And so I've helped them land a few clients directly. I also got them some airtime with the franchise system. And so they want to make sure that that's something that's worth my while, to like continue being an evangelist for them, and that they're able to make it worth my while, I guess. This is the easiest way to say it. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like, but something that is tempting is to be like, hey, make it worth my while. Pay me a certain commission. Pay me a referral rate. Pay me money. And I don't think that's the best return in something like this. And so I don't know what they're going to offer. I don't know what they're going to do or whatever. But like in my mind, my biggest let's think selfishly here. Well, how can I benefit from this relationship? These are folks that I trust, that have done very well for me, that have helped the studio, they're a great investment. What I would love to see happen is some sort of partnership of some sort. The gym is phenomenal. I'd rather have the gym than not have it, even if it's more work than anticipated. Beyond that, what I'm envisioning is perhaps either owning my own agency, being a partner in an agency, or some sort of digital service. Because right now, my studio is tied to the well-being of my community. If the community is growing, then the gym can grow. If let's pretend the gym is in a city kind of like a Flint, Michigan, or like a San Francisco, California, where the next 5-year population growth, income growth, or they don't look optimistic. If I was in an area like that, then no matter how good my gym is, the vibe of the area is going to be declining. If you have something that's not tying you down to a geographic area, you can live independent of it. You can service people independent of it. And so what does that mean? For me, it means perhaps being an advisor on the board or some sort of mentor intangibly to this service agency, so that perhaps the next business endeavor is outside of the gym. The gym is fine. The gym is good. In terms of a financial return, it's not as good as other opportunities out there. And perhaps taking whatever benefit that this company wants to provide me, instead having an intangible connection to it, so that 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, whenever, as I'm looking to either build or buy something comparable, when I'm talking with the seller or talking with other partners, they can say, well, have you done something like this before? Have you worked with other gyms? Have you worked in creating marketing campaigns? Where do you know that you can have a good system here? And you can say, well, I personally haven't owned a marketing agency. However, I've been an advisor at this marketing agency that services 200 studios throughout the United States. They do $4 million a year in revenue. Making it up. And so, no, I haven't been in the trenches, but I've been on the advising, the scoping, the strategic growth, and the expansion of it. So only reason why I want to do this on my own is looking for XYZ, and I have this experience with this agency. So that's something that I'm contemplating, figuring out if there's a way to do that well, and planting seeds for the long term. In my day job, things are going just dandy. I'm not the best coder. I'm not the best software developer, but I am a pretty dang good team builder, career planner, person that creates a cohesive team and vibe. And I think that's a strength that I bring to the table there. All that to say, with the gym and the endeavors beyond the studio, probably something that can scale and have an impact without as many restrictions as a brick and mortar in-person service delivery model. That's something that I'm contemplating. So we'll see how that convo goes later today, and then meeting with a potential school for my daughter this afternoon. She's at the age where school is becoming a thing. So we either do public school, private school, homeschool, charter school, STEM school, so many options. And so we're checking out a place today. And kind of is like, okay, what's the option for this upcoming fall season? But then it's also what's going to work with us in the long term for the next couple of years. We don't have to have like a 20-year plan or a 10-year, even a 5-year plan. Life changes way too much in 5 years. So what can be like the next couple of year plan? And I think this is one option. So we'll be doing that today, all in addition to the day job on top of it. So my big strategic plans here, and I guess nugget that I'll probably come back to for future episodes, is working with the agency that's been servicing my gym so well. There's some gaps as a customer that I can see that if they incorporate it into their current system, either as an add-on or as part of their package, would be a value add for their clients. And then how can I partner with them so that they can either advise me or mentor me, or I can advise them and mentor them so that we both are growing our resumes, expanding our skill sets. And for future endeavors, because we probably won't be doing today's thing for the next 30 years, what are the future endeavors on the horizon that we could consider doing that we should start tacking on the small wins today? And so for me, something I'm contemplating. I will pause there because I think the point's been made. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY Due Diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.